Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. Here we are in Final Fantasy XIV post Heavensward. I believe this is called the Dragonsong War, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Anyway, here we are in episode 7. Hope everybody's doing really well. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it and talk to Think right here. Ooh, aw. Not for me. I'll take the money. Alright, could go Marauder Warrior, Gladiator Paladin, Dark Knight, and I don't know what Sam is. So, but I'd take a piece. I could get some stuff for it. Laura told him the first commander should have returned by now. To the tavern then. Their first order of business will be to speak with the Lord Emmanuelin, and I somehow doubt that he has moved in Ilm since we last saw him. Wee! Oh yeah, he's right here. Oh wait, this was, yeah. My apologies, Kiara. Ooh, whoa, excuse me, sheesh. I bear full responsibilities for this debacle. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we do now? According to initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmanuelin ordered shot. He didn't order her to be shot, he just said stop her. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon Nest, posing as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives. For the time being, at least, the Turingans are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given their impeccable timing, it is like the convictors who drew us away from the Harmit were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them for questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the moon of the Hammet is by any indication, theirs have been more fruitful labors. Fruitful labors. In the wake of the protests, the people seemed disillusioned. You spoke with them then, I see. Sir Ermac places trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what has happened here. Remember how far we have come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but not convinced them before, and we'll do it again. If we can but find some means to remind them, to show them once more the promised change that holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference, pending Sir Ermac's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Kiara, you will deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Get up, Emmanuelin. You're going with her. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person. Is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Honorot. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I have not seen him for some time. Honorot. I could have sworn he was... Oh, so now I gotta find his... What is it they called him? His manservant? Search for Honorot. Okay, I searched for the little bugger. Let's zoom out the map here. are you little boy? Where are you? Nope, you're not over here. Oh, there he is. Man, I've been looking all over for you. Are you dead? You alive? You good? Ooh.
Oh no! What? No, no! What have they done to you? Oh no! What? Oh no! What?
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onua?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
I feel like saying, boy, hey boy, you got knocked the fuck out, man. Okay, now that that's all settled and done, I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. Yeah, I agree. I understand a desire to look for reasons, for excuses, to convince yourself you had no choice. But the past is the past, and there is not to be gained from reliving your mistakes. I know this. I know this. But he... Yeah, I'll just take one. Get me some more seals from it. That's a dragoon. Advanced melding forbidden. Ooh, that's for a monk. Ooh. I'll probably take that and save that one. It's still nothing for me yet. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have more important matters to attend in Ishgard. Oh, wait, where am I going? Well, screw it, I'm already walking over. Well, that went to hell in a handbasket. I guess we'll have to wait on that drink. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you, Kira. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone to exaggeration. What exactly came to pass? I see. So that's the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of these misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we are poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that too to be taken away. Is it any wonder that they were left behind, bereaved? Or befit. Yeah, befit. Huh? For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought peace a sufficient salve, but mayhap I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edma, and our nation is built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold on to the past without being beholden to it, aye. We must needs find a way to honor that sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying in their excess. A difficult path, to be sure. We dare not deny the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur our delusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in the past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniably righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies though they were, they did long serve to unite us. No, truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet, we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Erosian Alliance for joint military exercises to strengthen the ties between our nations and test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I have thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference. Mayhap a grand melee would just be the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights and to watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of allied nations' finest. Hosted by Ishgard in the shadow of the gates of judgment, a victory under such circumstances would serve as a reformation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do much to fan the flames of our patriotism, it is true. But we should be defeated, though even to hold our own against the cream of these nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support. For what little it's worth, however, I have a request. I would have my son Emelian take part in the grand melee. By his deeds he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose, Kiara. Would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders as once begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance see my son, pray inform him of his duty. If he has not already returned, he will soon enough, making every effort to avoid me. Speak with Thinkred. Okay. So that is their solution? A grand melee to unite the people? And what part would they have you play in this affair, I wonder? You, whom they have taken into their confidence, upon whom they have come so heavily to rely on. And will you oblige them when the proposition is made? Will you stand for Ishgard once more? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. A poor choice of words, for friends tried and true, then the living and the lost. So for this grand melee of his, Sir Arameric wishes to field a force comprising of both the Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go and see him for myself. I guess I chose the wrong one, because Thinkred just said, yeah, poor choice. Lucia. Well, met Kiara, have you spoken with Sir Arameric? Yep. We're gonna fight to the death. I was aware of the Alliance request, so Sir Arameric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency of such a plan, indeed. I know its effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch... Did he now? How considerate of Master Thinkred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list to the watch coordinates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. Let me out of here. It literally makes no sense that there's nowhere I can teleport to. Like, if I go here, it's going to take me all the way over here. If I go here, then I'll have to come up like that. It's easier just to do this. Thinkred's been telling me all about Sir Arameric's grand story. Seems we're expected to join in. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, because we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers. Well, well, seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guest. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you were. Might take their minds off getting their hides tanned and all. Think about it, eh? I have to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you? I thought not. On the assumption that he's not to be found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him. I will search Foundation and you the pillars. Okay, so jeweled crozier. Okay. Oh fuck, the crystal's over here. Alright, whatever. I wonder how many more quests I have left to go. I know it's not that much for this expansion. Alright, there you are. Man, will you stop hiding? Man up. I called Horod to the manor. Our best Dragons are tending to him as we speak. He has yet to wake, but surely he will. So Father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. My beloved family, always making my decisions for me. Well, dude, you kind of fucking earned it. Yeah, even I'm getting pissed, and I'm just a player. No, it's not like that. It's just, oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the woman you want to be, whereas I am the son of House Hortense, don't you see? My future was determined before I was born. What I could do and could not do. Right or wrong, that way of weigh it, until the old order began to crumble. Now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their causes, but not I. I was terrified of making the wrong choice, which is why I let better men make them for me. Or wait, what is it? I let better men make them, I make better men for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard the conference. I suppose I had to convince myself I was above it, until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Horroyd, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. Only me. So you see, I cannot merely bow my head and accept my father's commands. Such cowardice is what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Emmerich and I will make my own decision. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the Forgotten Night. Oh shit, I was supposed to read that? Oh. I'm so used to him just saying, oh, you want to go in? I guess it said, the commander may not be disturbed, something, something, something. I see very well you may enter. You guys could pause it for that split second.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted, where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You'll take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side. I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time? Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Gods help me, I think I might be in love. I dare say it might be cheating too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tide of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause. But that would be improper. This is their fight. And yours, but not mine. What did I say I was gonna get? The Gladiator Paladin. Oh yeah. Let's get that for my monk. I'll save it. Alright everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Please be sure to drop me a follow on social media. Details are in the description below. I follow all followers back and subs. So that being said, everybody, I will see you all in the next one.